Don't you be getting any closer, or I'll have Mom come and give you the belt. Ah, beat it, child. um, Honestly, this kid seems like a brat. Mm, but we're supposed to be, I mean, being good doesn't mean we're nice, right? It means we're altruistic, but we can have all the not time for children. Ah, beat it, kid. Big dummies. If my buddy Albert was here, he'd turn you inside out or something. His mom lets him go wherever he wants, 'cause he's tough. He'd smack you good. Who are you, random child in the wilderness?
Hey,
Must dash to Beregost, I must. Governor Keldoth. Okay, the double D's got me. Governor Keldoth must be told of the extra troops being sent his way. Beregost is to be garrisoned in case of Amnian attack, though Amn has denied such intent. Of course they would deny it, the snakes. Make way for the messenger. You say as you're wandering in the woods. You're not going to Beregost. Beregost is in the other direction. Where are you going? Oh yeah, well, see, Katie, I think at that point you just need to go onto uh go onto YouTube and find somebody's like the story so far summary. But GM Arcturus SA. Hi. Thank you for the follow. Pausing awkwardly. Let's travel for 4 hours. We've been
what do you
traveling for
need?
12 hours today. Hello, Gollin. Need directions? You seem like a friendly sort, so I thought I'd offer my services as a guide. What do you need from the town of Beregost? Geez, everybody's so nice, it makes me suspicious. I'll like spot a random person in the wilderness. He's like, hey, do you want directions? And I'm like, who are you? And they're like, I'm actually just a random guy in the wilderness giving directions. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, we're covering a lot more space than you think. These maps are sized for VGA resolution displays. Well, that and probably also engine capabilities, I guess. Something like that. It is funny, though. Oh, you mean for them just poofing, though, yeah. Axe, you underestimate my power. I have beaten many a 100-hour game. I beat Breath of the Wild. I played a lot of Animal Crossing. I beat Xenoblade Chronicles. Probably a couple of other ones in there. I beat many long games. I can beat this one. Especially if I, were to gun through the story, but I don't want to do that. I want to have fun. As long as I'm having fun, I'll keep doing side stuff. Let's see. Are there multiple inns in town? That'd be interesting. If you could direct me to an affordable inn, I would much appreciate it. We have many inns for the frugal adventurer, aka the poor person. The Red Chief has basic rooms, though the clientele is a touch rowdy. There are also the Burning Wizard. The Burning Wizards sounds like a fun place to be. Is there perpetually a wizard just on fire in there? That sounds fun. And the Jovial Juggler, which have finer suites. And it's a finer place too. The Red Chief is near the center of town, as is the Burning Wizard. The Jovial Juggler is a bit further along, and sits along the southern edge of the city. What's the nicest one? The finest inn would have to be Feldeposts. Feldeposts? Something. In the realms, you never know. It could be any pronunciation. It could be anything. Though it is also quite friendly. Lots of local color. Feldeposts Inn is in the lower west side of town. Gotcha. Have you ever played Kingdom Hearts? I have never played the first one, but I have watched all of it. I grew up with Kingdom Hearts 2. And I also played, God, what is it? I always say 365, and that's not it. It's like 358 over 2 days? Is that it? The DS one with Roxas. And then I watched all of Birth by Sleep and all of Dream Drop Distance. Some have coded or recoded. And I've watched all of 3. Just say days. I got the name! Woo! I mean, I owned it, so I better. Yeah, most people don't. Yeah, most people just give up. Like, 365 over 8 or something. Engine was designed around megabytes of RAM, yeah. Beamdog said they found some interesting architectural decisions in the code. If they knew how much work they signed up for, they might not have done this. There is a burning mage in another game. Fiends like to drink there. They like the ambience. Ooh, that sounds fun. Where's the smithy? We have the best smithy in all the realms. Sure. Terram Thunderhammer. Fuirium, I think. Fuirium? We'll call him Fuirium. Runs the Thunderhammer smithy in the eastern side of town. He has a few exceptional items as well, though you could also check Feldapost's inn. They carry trophy items, though you had best be as rich as kings. Feldapost's inn is in the west. Is it normal for the inns in the realms to sell like an entire armory's worth of stuff? I get that they don't want to have individual shops everywhere, but it's kind of weird. Where's a good tavern? A drop or two to ease your spirits? The Burning Wizard and Red Sheep are in the center of town. Alright. Gotcha. Thanks. No problem, friend. Enjoy your stay.
Don't worry about me.
Hey, cow. I wish they would moo when you clicked on them. They tried to find HD textures. Turns out the original game used coffee beans for roads. It's visible in HD. If you're ever thirsty for coffee, just head out the road and gather some. Everyone's always in high spirits because they're always caffeinated. Hello, random farmer. Standing in the woods.
I've no time for to talk to you now.
It was but a short ways from here. This tragic event, I tell. A score of men lost when their boats swamped. Worst tragedy the fishing community's had in years. Oh no. By the way, I love these journals. These are amazing. Because your character will be like, you know, I had half a mind to punch them in the face. But I didn't. Where is that? Important events? No. She may be. Journal? A farmer told us about an accident at sea, where a dozen men lost their lives when their boat was swamped. The Water Queen Umberlee's work, I wonder. Interesting. Black Isle helped BioWare work on this engine with their experience shipping Fallout. Oh, that makes sense. They used it to make Torment. Torment's the most different because it began in an early code branch and forked off. Then they went on to Icewind Dale, where BioWare worked on BG2. Oh, okay. I forget. Because Black Isle, did they get absorbed into something else? Or did... Like, what happened to them? I don't think they became... No, they didn't become Obsidian. I don't think. Well, what happened to Blackout? Did they just get absorbed into BioWare or something? I'm here to make silly voices and talk to people.
I've no time for to talk to you now.
Those halfling fools sitting on a day's travel from the Firewind Bridge ruins and never paid a second glance. Had I a stout blade and time from the farm, I'd sack it for all the treasure it's worth. According to a farmer, the Firewind Bridge ruin hides a lot of treasure. Fire wine, I think, is like spicy wine, isn't it? In this universe. We're just gonna go all the way around and then come back up. Yeah. Umberlee as a god has to be someone's ex-wife or something. Maybe. What is Umberly the god of? Umberly is a trailer trash girl that flirts with all the boys in the trailer park and in the punk band and on the football team and then brags to their girlfriend about it. She's pure chaos. And Talos is on and off again in GF. Oh my goodness. See, this is what I like. I like just like learning random things about the various gods, and it's like, oh yeah. So they may have killed this one person, and then they were like really sad for a long time, and then they may have like gotten in with some mortals, and then they like stopped, and then they like sank someone's ship, you know, just like random stuff. Like there is a, I think the only goddess of like ice or something is an evil one around in Waterdeep Harbor, and they host like a whole festival in her honor so she won't like sink their ships or something. It's like, it's so silly and crazy, and I love it. I like a barrel. There's nothing in the barrel. Hey, I found the jovial juggler. And a random commoner. Hello.
Something on your mind?
What with this iron crisis what with this iron crisis tensions are really on the rise. People want someone to blame, a target for all their fears. A common enemy is great for raising unruly mobs. I just hope I'm at home with the door locked when it happens. Gotta get going because you gotta be up at 4 a.m. for work. Oh my goodness. Have a good night, GM. Get some good sleep, get some good rest. I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. Thank you for joining us. She even got one of the lawful good deities to profess his love to her, but she only has eyes for Talos in this part of the timeline. Every edition is actually like an age within the realms, and crazy stuff happens between some of the editions. Like the transition from 3.5 to 4 was AO, which is like the top tier god who like created everything. He smashed some like tablets of fate or something because he didn't like it, and then a lot of gods basically shuffled around in power. The world of Toril got fused with this other parallel world. Crazy stuff happened. Then, you know, with the fact that people didn't really like 4th edition, and they wanted everything to kind of roll back. So in universe, AO recreated the tablets of fate or judgment or whatever the heck they're called, and the world's unfused, but there's repercussions for that because some people are now trapped in the wrong world, and different gods have been resurrected that people liked, like Baal, and other gods are gone, or they've been like shifted back to lower power. And basically things were like rolled back, but not like retconned. They all happened. Hello world. Aw, how's it going? What's up, Battle Coder? I like your theme, coding theme. But yes, this is set in second edition, and I don't know. I should probably check. What year is this in the timeline? What year is this right now? 1368. That's not that far. In the current realms, we're in like BG3, which is in 5th edition. That's in 1493? Question mark? 1492. I was close. I always keep thinking it's a 3. 1492. So that's only a span of apparently 50 years, which seems like a problem.
This city is a blight on the landscape. Better to have let the land grow wild.
Thanks, Shahira. She's a druid, so she's got druid problems. Been hearing of this Baldur and his gate, and I have a couple questions. For example, is Baldur bald? Baldur is actually Baldurin. He was an adventurer, and here I'm here to give you the lore, right? Because I've looked these things up. So Baldurin was an adventure guy. The town was originally called something else. I don't remember, but it was like a poor fishing village. He went on an adventure, came back, gave them a lot of money to help build a wall around the town to fortify their defenses. And then he like went off into the ocean, sailed somewhere else, and nobody ever heard from him ever again or something. And they named the gate after him, like the big giant gate. They called it Baldur's Gate. And yeah. There you go. And then the gate became so iconic and popular that just became the name of the whole city. Yeah, he sounds like a really nice guy. I don't know if he was bald. He could have been, but I think he was supposed to be young. What was the original name of the town? It wasn't like Gray Marsh or something. What was it called? It was called Gray Harbor. That was the original name of the town. But nobody calls it that. For lore's sake, let's say he's bald. And fun fact, people from Baldur's Gate, they don't call them, like, Baldurins, because they don't want to name people after, like, the name of the guy. So they're called Baldurians. Like durians! They don't call them Baldurins because that would, like, dishonor the original guy's name. Also, it's raining. Uh-oh. I've been standing here talking to this poor man in the rain. Tried to type Umberlee's title into the chat, doesn't let me. Oh, yeah. Wait, is that her name? Because there's a book in Baldur's Gate 3 at the very start that's like Tales of the Bitch Queen. Interesting. So that makes sense. That's cool. Is she like a deity specifically for like the Sword Coast? And yeah, that's the one that sailors pray to avoid their gaze. Ah, I see. Some of the gods in this edition were mortal members of an adventuring party that closed out first edition. Like Sirik. Oh yeah. Sirik also killed Mistra at some point, which is there's a whole thing we can go into.
These long periods of relaxation. A lovely day for it.
By 5e, yeah, they well outgrown the walls.
Something useful with this time.
And they have buildings up and down the banks on both sides. Yeah, they have the inner town, and then they have the outer parts of the town. Like, it's just gigantic. Gosh, there's so much we could talk about. Like how Mistra was murdered at one point, and then all of magic died for a good bit, and then she was, like, reborn. And Sirik and Char behind that.
Useful with this time.
Because Sirik is, like, the god of murder?
Don't worry about me.
I think he's the god of murder. Or is that Baal? There's a lot of similar names. I don't remember what his specific thing was. At one point, the gods put him on trial, and he successfully argued that he was just doing his job. Oh, he's the god of lies. There you go. It was really their fault for trusting him in the first place. It's fine. After this last edition changeover, Sirik got in real hot water and they put him in timeout. What, probably for killing Mistra, I assume. Stabbing her in the back.
Hey, friend. Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
Ah, so Sirik is currently the god of murder. Gotcha. Well, see, we're learning things. We're learning all this stuff. I love talking about lore for things I know about. There are stores of iron ore stockpiled to get us through lean times, but something is wrong with it. Anything smelted becomes brittle within days. It's like the metal is diseased somehow. It makes it impossible to keep weapons and armor in good repair. I wonder... It sounds like all the weapons around here are new, and they're not using any of their old stock, but I guess they ship that out in other places, huh?
Hey, friend. Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
The lore book, The Dead 3, explains how it changed from Jurgal to Bane, Baal, and Mirkul. Like the lore book within this game, or a separate outside lore book? I like games rich lore. I love them too. As long as the lore is interesting and it's not just like... if it's told in an interesting way to where, like, you don't need to know it, but, like, knowing it makes you feel smart and, like, you know, relevant. In-game lore book. Okay, yeah. Cool. We'll get to it at some point. I'm sure we'll find it. Bougie lore? Not for me. I prefer proletariat lore. Not the bourgeoisie lore. As long as the lore isn't just like completely dropping a bunch of names that have like no context all the time, or they're things that could have easily been something else. These games benefit from Ed Greenwood being a librarian obsessive about his notes. That is true. For anyone not aware, Forgotten Realms, the entire setting and the basis of the lore for it, was made by Ed Greenwood, and it was his custom campaign world. And he wrote for Dragon Magazine about adventures in the world, his tabletop world, and eventually Wizards of the Coast, which were called something else at the time, they bought it from him, and he like literally like grabbed like giant like boxes of notes and like sent it to them. And he still writes for stuff too. He still makes stories within the realms. A lot of his characters are famous characters, like Elminster is his like representation in the world, though he personally kind of has problems with that, where he's like, well, I probably would have picked someone else who wasn't him, but it's whatever. He seems like a great guy. He's Canadian, isn't he? Or at least he lives in Canada. Something like that. He seems like a really chill dude. And he still runs games, supposedly. With like his same group and all that. And yeah, he's actually a librarian too. He's worked in a library for I think all of his life, a local library. Yeah, there's definitely games where lore is pretty bland and uninteresting, but there's like a lot about it, you know? Didn't come expecting to learn lore about the lore, but I love it. I'm glad you're enjoying your time here. At this rate, we'll be here for 200 hours. We'll just be sitting here chatting about random lore bits until I'll have to start researching stuff off stream to add more lore to the lore. A majority of the lore books in BG1 are stuff that has no direct relevance to the Sword Coast or current events. They just fill in the world. That's fine with me. I like learning more about stuff and then I can apply it to other things. Tactical Studies Rules, founded by Gary Gygax, but he was long gone at that point. Gygax, that name's very familiar. He was somebody involved in something related to this. What exactly did he do again? I'm really horrible when it comes to names. Co-creator of Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. Right. Wizards was another company that made their money inventing Magic the Gathering, and they bought TSR. Okay, in bankruptcy. Okay. Inception type lore. Rumor tells of a magical gate in the bottom of the school ruins, but no one knows where it leads. Anywhere is better than that accursed place, if you ask me. Oh, that isn't like a quest, though?
Leave me be, or the guard will have you.
You're those mercenaries that the whole town's been talking about. Well, get out of my way. We don't need the likes of you causing trouble. Don't you go and irritate those bandits. It just makes them all the more vicious. Ah, so these guys are being accosted by bandits. Gygax and Arneson invented D&D. Arneson left early on. Gygax went to Hollywood to oversee the film adaptation that never happened. Or a film adaptation. There is a Dungeons and Dragons movie. It's not good. His major achievements were advanced D&D rulebooks and the Saturday morning D&D cartoon before he was forced out by the TSR board. Aww. Anything 2nd edition, Gygax had nothing to do with that, and TSR management was hiring lots of new faces. Is there a reason he was forced out? Was there anything like sketch going on with him? Or was it just like they wanted to like own the IP? Did you come from down south? Do you know anything about the rumors about Am? My sister tells me that they're going to invade. I don't like to believe it, but what else could be happening?
Me timber's bad enough. I got some cheap beer for you.
Hello, friends. Welcome, and make yourselves at home. Just try not to battle the locals none, okay? Times is pretty harsh right now, and people don't need any more trouble than they've got. So what can I do for you? You can... I can buy some ale. It's probably gonna be this one. It says some ruby wine. Some trouble in Nashkel. Great. Same rumors I already know. Hi. Alright, so everyone's heard? Everyone's a rubbernecker then, is that it? Old Gurk had his famous cloak stolen right off his back by a batch of paltry Tasloi. Ah. Those. What are those? Hold on. What are Tasloi? It's pronounced Tasloi. Okay. This is what I need to look up. They look like goblins. They look very much like goblins. They're usually chaotic evil. Humanoid jungle dwellers whose race was thought to be thousands of years old. They're 3 foot tall, with gold cat-like eyes. Their green skin is covered in coarse black hair. They have a stooped, crouching posture, and their knuckles drag on the ground when they walk. Okay. Interesting. So they're usually in the treetops, and they attack from above with, like, short swords and javelins. And they do guerrilla warfare tactics. Interesting. 3 D&D films, all hilarious. A 4th is in progress with Chris Pine. There's 3. I only know of the one that's just called Dungeons and Dragons. That has almost nothing to do with Dungeons and Dragons. There are dragons. There's that. It's the one with, like, the silly CGI effects, unless there's more of those. He was succumbing to the Hollywood lifestyle as the owner of a viable IP. He could conduct endless interviews of upcoming actresses and expense that to the company. I suspect this led to his divorce. They got used to him being gone, and when he returned, several shareholders made a weekend deal to obtain majority of ownership and voted him out. Yeah, because he wasn't there to vote on anything, and it probably wouldn't have mattered either. The 2000 mid-budget one, the next 2 are low-budget direct-to-video, of course. You said a 4th is in progress. Isn't there like a D&D series or something in progress? Is that what I'm thinking of? There's something to do with Dungeons and Dragons that's being made, and I don't know who's making it. I don't think it was Amazon. I think that's just me thinking of Lord of the Rings, which I'm also very excited about. Yeah, it's old news, and if you make one crack at the Cloakwood being an inappropriate place to lose it, at least, I'll put your liver on the menu. Now move on and let the next people in line have their laugh. Okay, thanks. Alright, so he just walked up to me and he's like, oh yeah, I know, you all know that my cloak's been stolen. We also need to return those belts, so... Wait, who are you? Who are you, sir? Oh, he went upstairs, I guess. Oh, well, we can just get out of here. Progress must be made. Well, at least we walking to places while we do things. Oh wait, there's an upstairs. Well, it's probably the same kind of upstairs. Amazon has Legend of the Vox Machina animated series based on the Critical Role campaign one. Ah, okay. See, I haven't actually watched Critical Role yet, or at least like a full episode or anything. It's on my watch list. I've just never gotten around to it. Is Critical Role... I assume that's just set in their own universe, right?
Something on your mind?
I know they do several different campaigns because, you know, they have to end a story somewhere and start a new one to get their viewership back, you know? Because people fall off when it comes to long things. Imagine being paid to play D&D. Well, you can say that, but it's also like you're putting on a show, right? You're not just being paid to play D&D. You're being paid to, like, you know, act. You're being paid to act and make a compelling character and then, like, discuss, like, where you want the story to go and, like, you know, on the fly improvisation to make a good story. He has a book deal with Wizards to publish setting material. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's basically theater. It's nerdy theater. And yeah, they all began as voice actors. They have a sense of showmanship and sharing the screen that most D&D podcasts lack, yeah. Because yeah, I think he just invites like all of his, you know, voice acting friends to do like, you know, different campaigns, whoever wants to join in. My damn shovel broke today. Then my hoe, and then to top it all off, my scythe. They're all new tools too. Bought them from that flam, Tarom. Tarom is getting a piece of my mind. Everybody's just suddenly buying new tools all of a sudden. And I get it's to say that the iron is weak, but I feel like you would have inherited your grandpappy's scythe or whatever, and you would just be sharpening that, wouldn't you? Hello, friend. What can I do for you this day? Let's see. You can get on my face is what you can do. I'll summon you when I need you. Wow. I love the evil root options. You can do nothing. I'll not buy armor from a shop in a backwater village such as this. Oh, no need to trouble yourself. I'm just browsing about your smithy. I have heard much about it. Oh, it's no trouble at all. You can expect nothing but the best service from the Thunderhammer Smithy. Best smithers in the land, or best armors in the land. Best smithers. If you need some help, don't hesitate to speak to Tarom himself. Tarom.
Speak up, speak up!
No thanks. Why is he like a human and these guys are all like stocky big guys?
Kiss me, blarmy. What you wish done?
Hello there. Is there anything I can do for you on this fair day? Oh, what do you got? Even though I know all your stuff's garbage, technically. Because everything's dying. You know, anything interesting? You want this Andar gem? It's hard and durable, yielding translucent gems, Andars, that flash green red or brown red when properly faceted. You could use this. I'm not going to sell those because we have people who want them. Fire agate is the name given to chalcedony, which contains thin lines of iridescent goethite. When properly cut, the iridescence displays red, brown, gold, and green hues, and the finest specimens are partly translucent. That seems good. You want my stuffs? There you go. I don't think we really... Oh, wait, no, we want a club, I think. For her. Unless the quarterstaff does enough damage. Let me check her out. She has club proficiency +2. So we probably want to give her a club. Also, let me reform this party. Here. You guys need to... Can I swap you around? No, I can only remove you. Well, I feel bad just kicking them to the curb, but... I think it needs to be done. They were evil anyway.
Give it to me straight.
It's fine. Oh, you can drag the portraits on the right side? Okay. I feel bad for just, like, saying, hey, do you want to come with me? And they're like, sure. And then I feel like it's out of character. I feel like it's out of character to just, like, they died and then I just didn't revive them. I feel like it's out of character. Okay, I can't move them because I want her to be in the back. Because it's supposed to be lawful good. I feel like it's a very evil-ish thing to do. I mean, they were evil, but they weren't like mean to me. Just because they were evil doesn't mean I want to kill them. I mean, they didn't break the law on my watch. They defended me and they died. They're for new players to get to the tavern. It has over 20 joinable companions because playtesters kept getting them killed. Oh. Because I could resurrect them and then just send them on their way. I mean... But Katie, evil doesn't mean that they're like lawbreakers. They didn't break the law like while I was there. They just agreed like, hey, we're gonna go to some mines. You wanna come with? And I'm like, I need to go visit some other friends. I'm like, okay, well, traveling's safer together. Let's go. And they gave me a healing potion. They're so nice to me. They're nice guys. And then they ran up and they're like, you know, a river of blood. And they died because they got blasted by a wizard.
With this time?
They died because they got blasted by a wizard. If I were lawful good, I would probably send them to prison if they broke. But we don't know that. We knew them for like 10 minutes. The main thing is I heard that if we kick them out of our party right now, like while they're dead, they're like gone forever.
I've got this.
I've got this. Alright, let me check for anything else I missed. I think we're good. Smithy has a few good options. Leather armor is best slot for the thief. I think we already found a lot of leather
What
stuff.
you want?
Oh my gosh, I didn't.
What do you need? Tell me.
Get over
I've
here.
got this.
You have need of me? I can but try.
Get over here, you people. Hey, all you
Give
people.
it to me straight.
Listen
what do you
to me.
need?
Get
I've
over
got
here.
this.
I think she already has leather. Yeah, she's already got leather. We found a bunch of that on random people. She can't wear studded leather, though. Sad face. Alright, we probably need to rest. Let's go find that other inn. It's supposed to be around somewhere. Maybe it's that right there. Oh, a random building.
Something on your mind?
City Watch can't protect us from raids. What am I paying tax for? I'd be better off hiring mercenaries than trying to rely on the city guards. Nobody is fool enough to want to guard my caravans, though. Cowards all. Guess I'll just wait out the crisis here. Locked. Hello, commoner. Who's up for a
Hey,
pub
friend.
crawl?
Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
Rumor tales of a magical gate in the bottom of the school ruins, but it's not enough of a rumor for me to care about it. Sound balance isn't great in
Yes.
this game. It will be a cold day in the lower plains before I risk my neck in the elven ruin of Firewine. Who knows what lurks around in those tight passages? You can barely stand two abreast in there. Tight enough to be a tomb, and for many a man it is a tomb. They're saying it'll be a cold day in hell, which is a pretty rad line if you ask me. I would say that. Oh, same thing. If someone's evil and you detect the evil, do the authorities just keep a close eye on them? Well, see, Katie, evil alignment doesn't mean that they're going to break the law, because they can be lawful evil. That has nothing to do with, like, breaking the law necessarily. There's the red sheet. Evil just means that you're selfish and you're less likely to help other people for the sake of helping other people. You're not altruistic.
Hello there.
You're
I have
self-centered.
a pretty proposal for you.
Oh no, it's this guy. Hail, adventurers! I have a proposal for you. I have heard that you are an excellent group of warriors. How would you like a well-paying job as bodyguards for my mistress? I like money. Tell us more. I'm Garrick, and I work for Silke Rosenna. Silky Rosenna? Something like that. She's the most skilled musician and actor along the Sword Coast. In fact, she's to play at the Ducal Palace before the month's done. However, she's been having some problems of late. Some thugs have been hired by Feldepost to hurt her bad, because she didn't perform at his inn when she was supposed to. You can't blame her for not showing up, what with a villain like Baldur running the place. She needs mercenaries to protect her until she's ready to go to Baldur's Gate. She's willing to pay about 300 gold. So what do you say? Yeah, that sounds pretty good. 300? I'll take that. That's enough to revive my dead companions. Sounds fair. Why don't you show us to this mistress of yours? I think you've made a good decision. Now just meet me outside the Red Sheaf Inn. Can I walk away and I'll be fine? I got other things to do in like the meantime. I wonder why they call her Silky. Silke? Something. I like the random voices in the background.
You need something, stranger?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell that. I like these gigantic like pillars that have the town name on them. Alright, I'll go talk to him. I hope I don't get immediately locked into the quest though. Like, will Garrick just always be standing here? Also, look, she's got like a quarterstaff. She seems fine.
Yes, sir.
This is my mistress, Miss Silke Rosenna. Greetings, mercenaries. I'm Silke. Silky. I'm gonna call her Silky. Thespian extraordinaire. Thespian. I think thespian just means that you're like a performer, right? Relating to drama and the theater. Yeah. Actor or actress. There you go. I remember that word. Things you learn playing.
Greetings,
things.
mercenaries. I am Silky, thespian extraordinaire.
Well, there you go. So, Garrick, these are the only mercenaries you could find? I guess they'll have to do. You look to be worth about 300 gold, and that's what my little Garrick offered you, isn't it? I offered them 300 gold, just like you told me. Well then, I assume that Garrick has explained what your duties are. You must simply dispose of the ruffians when they come to threaten me. They shouldn't be too hard to deal with, but I would advise you to strike fast. Whatever you do, do not speak with them. One of them is a mage whose mystic words can sway even the most wise of men. Here they are now, Feldepost's thugs. Strike when I tell you to. Greetings, Silky. We're here as you've asked, and we have the... Don't try to threaten me. It won't be easy prey for you to beat on. I brought friends. What are you talking about? We're here with the gems that... Shut up! There'll be no weaseling out of this one. Strike now! Kill them all! Hey, stop this madness. We won't murder those who are obviously innocent men. Our deal is off. In any case, you're probably too cowardly to be any good in a fight. I'll deal with them myself after I deal with you. Okay. Alright, Silky. You want some?
For the fallen!
Everyone's just like standing there. Like, what? What's happening? Oh, her weapon's unusable. Well, go hit her. Go backstab her, girl.
I'm getting weaker. I'll need a healer as soon as possible.
What happened? Wait. What happened? I got hit by like a thunderbolt or something.
Don't worry about me.
Kick him in the head. Tell her dead. Yeah. All right, let me position myself then. What the heck happened?
Queer fellow. This way.
Yeah, but 3 of my characters died like in a row there. Like something weird happened.
What do you need?
Alright, let's try that again. But yeah, we can't die because...
Don't worry about me.
mercenaries. I am Silky,
Yeah.
Thespian extraordinaire.
Jahira ready to dance. Yeah, chain lightning maybe? I mean, I guess she's a spellcaster. Probably should rest before this, but you know. Okay, you hit her.
What you want?
You... do you need to hide in shadows? How does this work? How does stealth work? Do I have to hide in shadows to backstab, or do I just have to be behind them? Or do I get a bonus if I hide? I don't know if she can hide, because there's so many people looking in this direction, though.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I figured that we would have all tapped her at this point,
Nature's
but, you know.
servant awaits.
Also, I still need to have her
me.
rest so she'll memorize more spells. Oh, there she goes. Ooh,
Weaker.
ooh, she got all the
Healer,
bodyguards
if that was
too.
possible.
Stealth is an action. Checks the skill. You have to stealth, move behind them, then backstab them from stealth. Gotcha. Alright, well, I'll have to put her in stealth mode then.
You're a queer fellow.
I don't think that'll, like, resting will save us from anything, really. Unless I just used, the thing that makes her have a lower chance. It lowers her, rolls. She failed. Could she not do it because she's being looked at?
I'm gone.
Yeah. No. Yeah, chain lightning apparently is a projectile in this game. Normally I think it would just chain between characters, but in this case it like bounces off and chains. Yeah. D&D lightning bolt. You either pre-buff resist to electric, or you yell at it because it's just as likely to bounce and hit you as anyone else. Oh. I think at this level, in like 5e, you would just see like a witch bolt versus like a lightning bolt. And that does chain lightning, but it's like between you and the opponent, and you, if you get interrupted with concentration, then it goes away. Ah, it bounced though. Alright, maybe I should rest first. Can we just rest in the middle of the street? Oh, that's the timer. I remember dying suddenly all the time in this game when I was a kid. Nostalgic.
What do you need?
Nature's servant awaits.
Oh, I can't memorize them here. Alright, I think I actually have to be in an inn, I guess. How does-
Yes, O omnipresent authority figure.
How does this work? Like mechanically. I know how memorization works and we have to rest to do it, but can I only do it if I'm in a place of rest? Or do I have to hit this button and then she'll memorize them? Oh yeah, that's probably how it works.
Your sleep has been interrupted. Monsters are about.
But it's the middle of town! They're in the middle of town! Heavy footsteps of a flaming fist guard awake you from your slumber.
serve the flaming fist.
No sleeping in the streets! Dang it. No! My spells! Yeah.
Tell
Gosh
me.
darn it. Hey everyone.
Give it to me. Don't worry about me.
BRB, I'm gonna go into the red sheaf. Oh, there's the entrance. Okay, I Can't see it. Wait, the
You're
guard.
at the end of your rope, I'll wager.
Oh my god. Not like it's anything personal, you understand, but I'm afraid your time here on this ball of mud's just about done. I just want to rest, darn it. Leave me alone, you assassins. Alright, hope you have the will to back up those words, fiend. That I do. The will and the way. Shall we get to business then? If this is gonna be the same thing, where we bonk him once and he's dead, I swear.
For the fallen!
Healer needed right here.
What you want?
You've a task, as you direct.
Oh wait, that's you. Wait, who is this?
What do you need?
Oh, that's me. I can lay on hands on myself, right? Or I've already used it today. Oh no. Because my character auto-used it. You're probably
You want
not
it.
fine.
You got it.
Oh no, he's chasing me. It's probably fine. No, it's not. Alright. Let's go to the other end so we
What do you
can
need?
rest.
Don't worry about me.
Let's go to the Burning Wizard. Where was that? Somewhere. Here, let's go to this one. I'll be fine. Yeah, but if you walk up to me,
Don't worry about me.
I think there is a plot
You want
reason,
some whiskey?
but we'll get to it. The timeline won't allow it, dang it. And what did it say? Everyone in this inn recovers 8 points or something.
You want some whiskey?
Oh shoot, I missed what it said. Something about everybody recovers 8 points. Okay, well I guess we're just gonna go be in the nice spot. Do they auto-memorize spells if you already have them set to memorize when you do this? I would assume so. Unless you have to have her equipped and then tell her to do it. What? Oh yeah, that's the wrong character, that's why.
Nature's servant awaits.
Okay, we're good.
Tell me.
I swear this game is why I demand detailed descriptions of my RPGs. Fair. Hello,
You want
Zerong.
it? You got it.
How are you doing?
I wish I had my old tobacco pipe.
Damn blasted hobgoblin boys. Pulled the boots right off my own 2 feet and headed into the Badlands, right south of Beregost. I'll pay you 100 gold pieces to show them who's boss and get those boots back. Hey, isn't that Keldath Ormler? Ormlier? This guy? Who? Who you talking to? A pesky thief named Zerlong has been pickpocketing me every time I try to get a word in edgewise, but I'd rather not cause a scene. Oh my god, he is pickpocketing me! Get away from me!
I've got this.
He took my money!
Can I help you?
You're a queer
you have
fellow.
need of me? I can, but try. If none are better.
Give it to me straight.
He did mention losing some boots to hobgoblins in the Badlands south of the city. I get the sense that returning these boots may be the only way to make peace and have my money returned. He took 25 from me. Zerlong can be found at the Burning Wizard in Beregost. That's good. You should get the enhanced edition off GOG if you like RPGs. Yeah. Enhanced edition's what I'm playing, and it's fine so far. It's
What
also
do you need?
usually very cheap.
I've got this.
Like, very, very cheap. Like, I think, like, $2 cheap, maybe? I can't remember how much. What was it? It wasn't that much. When it goes on sale, it's like super on sale. Alright, we're prepared now, I think. She doesn't have any arrows. So... I'm
What
just
you
gonna move her
want?
back-
I am
back.
gone.
Yes, oh, as good as done.
I can, but
Tell
try.
me. I've got this.
You can also turn off all these voice clips, by the way, if they
You've a
bother
task?
you. Cast Bless.
Give it to me straight.
Nature
Then
servant
cast
awaits.
Shalila on yourself.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Or sorry, Shalila.
As good as done.
You don't wanna... Yes, I know, but... Oh, I guess she's already doing it. I
What
just
do you
clicked
need?
and I interrupted her.
Don't worry about me.
Greetings, mercenaries. I
yeah,
am Silky, Despin extraordinaire.
Shillelagh. Sorry, Shillelagh. That's what it is. Shillelagh. Have I beaten this? No, this is my first time ever playing. Stop.
Tell me.
For the fallen!
Get her! Okay, there we go. Get her. Get her. One more hit. One more hit.
Yep.
Girl, just attack her. There we go. Whew.
Give it to me straight.
$400. Heck yeah. New quarterstaff. You...
Don't worry about me.
I care not.
You've a task.
Can I
Nature's
help you?
servant awaits.
What do you need?
You're a queer fellow.
You don't have to auto
Tell
pause
me.
for her. That's fine.
You want it?
Hello
You
there.
got it.
We thank you for stopping the evil witch before she killed us. Here, take this as a token of our appreciation. Potion of defense. Oh. Hey, Garrick. What the heck, bro?
Yes, sir.
Silky's dead! I guess she had it coming. You can't be evil like her and expect to get away with it. I'm out of a job now. Would it be too much to ask if I could join up with you? Okay, sure. Well, well, bye. They're gone forever. Who's your favorite character so far? I don't really have one because we don't know anything about any of the characters. We'll say Gorian. He seemed like a badass. Short-lived badass. We haven't really done much of our characters so far. So I
Give
can't
it to me
really
straight.
say too much.
Don't worry about me.
We've mostly just been killing stuff, but I could talk to them.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
What do you need?
He got done dirty.
me.
I know, right? We killed the evil witch, though. The wicked witch is dead. Now, while we still
I've
have
got
Bless, let's
You're at the end of your rope, I'll wager.
let's go wager with this man.
Once more, onto the breach, dear friends!
Get him!
Oh!
Surround him! I'm
Give
gonna
it to
run.
me straight. I've got this.
Who's here?
Have need of me? I'll do my best.
Needed a guard. No! You let him! You let him pass! Dude!
What do you need?
I'm gonna have to... No, don't do that. Let's lay on hands on myself. If I can. I'll get erupted. 'Cause I'm cheap. I failed! No! I'm a terrible priest. Hello? I did save. Gosh darn it. I guess just
I've
clicking
got
the quick
this.
item wasn't enough to use it. Alright, alright, alright.
You're at the end of your rope, I'll wager.
Okay, I am going to move away.
What do you need? You want it? You got it.
You, sir,
Can I help you?
need
I'll
to
do my best.
stand right here and block. Okay.
Nature's
Alright, good job,
servant,
buddy.
As you direct.
You all can just stand in a vague direction.
You're a queer fellow. This way.
He's not even moving because they're not like attacking him directly. What can you do, Sir Bard?
Sir?
You're just good at dodging, right? You have bolts. Oh, here. Equip your crossbow, dude. You're gonna make... You gotta go hit him. Oh, what else do you got? You can pick pockets. That's not really helping me. Bard is a rogue! Yeah, see, they did this thing where they just made all the he's, she's, if you're a girl. Yeah, they're basically like part wizards, but he doesn't have anything. All right, well, you're gonna attack him.
Yes,
You're gonna
oh
attack him.
omnipresent authority
have need of me?
figure.
And you're gonna attack him.
You've a task?
Once more, onto the breach, dear
Tell me.
friends!
I'm
You
not
want it?
going to
You got
move
it.
there. Oh my God, this man.
No!
Oh, jeez.
I'll do my best.
Oh my God.
Give it to me straight.
Jeez, they do not give up when they want to hit someone, do they?
Oh!
Can I help you?
Healer! Healer needed right here! What do you need?
Like,
What
are
you
you
want?
are you not are you not attacking? Hello.
I am at your service.
You do have your bard song. What does bard song do again? It does something. He can actually just play it. I think it increases something that we can do. Surprised it's not in his skills. Imagine him dodging on those blows like a wet noodle. Restore morale, remove fear, but okay, that doesn't matter right now.
Oh!
Oh my
Tell me.
God. This man's like unhittable.
Nature's servant awaits.
You're just going to cast Bless.
Give it to me straight.
Give us a higher chance to do anything. Oh, wait. What did we roll? We rolled an 18.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen. Alright, I think we're gonna need to get some new
You want
some
it?
new
You've got
spells.
it.